run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever want it back. Gotta put them never run from me. I'm with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Flight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight. Promise you if anybody can hold me, I can. Get the right man. Baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, 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 ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra fast. I ain't with the bugger dash. Run it back, running back. Face back with the shoulder pads. Run it back, watch your back.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
First down, Bears.
Here we go.
Here's Fields.
And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine Donovan Peoples-Jones. And it's second down.
You look at this Arizona defense.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 31.
Those defense for the Cards, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Yep.
Out of the gun, Fields. Over the middle to Smith. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. But you look at this defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad.
There he goes, left side. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Cardinals. Antonio Gibson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Here we go, sir.
Now motion left with Mooney. Now a 1st down throw. Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Fields now to throw. Dropping this underneath with Herbert. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go. Out, let's go. You got a mini base. Why not?
On 1st down, Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, Johnson. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Given 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Cardinals will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football, or you're going to cost your team chances.
And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. The Cardinals at 6-4 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Yeah.
Running right on the option is Murray. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert powering up the middle, fights him off. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Escapes the defender. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go, son.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but They were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into.
Touchdown! Khalil Herbert from 8 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Gibson again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Murray going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And taken right on the 30. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here we go.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Fields. That is caught by Herbert. Fights through and now a crease. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Fields on 1st down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, set, and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Murray. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To throw, it's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
You got a mini back, right?
Now Herbert to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. That's complete to Mooney. In search of throw. Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. Breaks through the contact. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 106 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Here's Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
And Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll drop to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Flushed out right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And good quarterbacks know that when things start to break down and they're forced to flee the pocket, they can often count on their running backs to try and bail them out. That happened on that play. Nice gain.
On 1st down, it's Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now motion left with Mooney. On 2nd down, here's Fields. Screen play, Johnson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 24-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. And that one caught downfield by Pascal. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Murray now running right on the option. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
Hey.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. This is intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 2nd down, they go back to Herbert. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Fields. And that is incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Either just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this one is incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Murray looking to change the play here. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bears' 48-yard line.
To throw is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Straight ahead running, here's Samuels. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Straight ahead, Gibson.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And his kick is indeed good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are on time. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey,
Back to throw. Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Run with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Here we go.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Here's Fields. He's got Mooney. And not a whole lot there, maybe 3 yards on 1st down.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Now Fields. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime. And because of that, really not many places to throw the football.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from long, very long range. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. So this one